think this is a great opportunity for us to line up with other boats, especially with the crewed one for the ocean race. It's 48 hours. We're going to find pretty much all different conditions, different angles. So it will be a really interesting event to compare performance and get ready for the ocean race. And it's so cool to be here in Lorient. Like, you look around and there are like 30 IMOCAs, you know, between the solo sailors and the crewed one. It's pretty special. For me, it's my first regatta on an IMOCA. So like the culture of offshore sailing in this little pocket of the world is, you don't find this anywhere else in the world. Racing again.
Jack, you're the local. What is the strategy here?
Sort of got like a developing sort of little sea breeze, and so I think obviously get off the line cleanly. Probably not too close to the corner up here. I think just be a little offshore of the point of Penmen, the point of Ville du Bois, and then yeah, boat speed. I think.
Yeah, so it's kind of like tricky sea breeze building conditions. We are trying to really work on the right mode, keep pressing forward, and this condition is always a bit challenging, having boats around to understand like angles and which mode is the fastest. So it's a lot of trimming, a lot of driving the boat with the pilot, try to communicate between sails and driving, and just keep moving forward.
I think it's really important we kind of try and stick to our own mode, but you know, most of the work we've been doing this year has been on our own and figuring it out using the data and our feelings. What's really nice now is we've got some other guys on the water to just kind of check in with and you know, see if our mode is good or not. So yeah, we're trying to sort of sail our boat and sail it how we know is or how we think is good, and see how it pans out against the opposition. So everyone's starting to get a little more spread out now though. Good night. Generally a bit more wind and faster speeds than was sort of anticipated. So it's quite a way ahead of it. 6 a.m. UTC, 8 a.m. local, which is a nice chunk ahead of where our routing was when we set off yesterday. But yeah, we've had a good blast. You know, on this reach across, it's been a 90-mile reach. About 2 hours ago, we were doing 30 knots in 16, 17 knots of breeze. And probably just 5 minutes ago we were going 10 knots in about 6 knots of breeze. So it's been a real mixed bag with a couple of changes, but this light wind seems to be somewhat geographical, so our opposition behind are probably dealing with the same thing.
So we're working our way. We've done the big downwind last night and the pretty high boat speeds all night, but sort of today we'll get up to the top, but we've got about 150 miles upwind to go. We're in a pretty good spot. Wind's sort of pretty up and down, but we're in a good spot compared to the fleet. think so. What? You think? I already saw it.
You have it?
Okay, working on it. Yeah, it's the hydrant's gone. The hydrant's flipped out, okay?
Ready?
You guys happy with the sheets?
Yeah.
Yeah, set by?
Yeah, happy.
Okay. Stand by, pilot.
Okay, stand by.
Okay, this is gonna suck, guys, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Go cue.
Okay, keep going down.
Mayonnaise for this.
30, 20,
Tack it in
10,
3,
middle.
2, 1. Turning here.
Down annex going into our last night, Charlie.
Yeah, the sea state's not really great. And we hit a wave and we lost our compass, so the boat bore away for absolutely no reason. And we're lucky to have saved it. Pilot on standby. Troubleshot the problem.
Manual steering.
Yeah, it's always something.
Okay, going on quite happily at 17, 18 knots, so plenty going on. But yeah, certainly on the home stretch, so it's good. We've got a blast down the coast now back to Lorient. We go north of the Glenons. So I believe it's a popular holiday spot for the local Frenchmen. And then yeah, onwards to Lorient and the finish line.
Great, and we'll see you on the dock where you are going to be welcome with the beer.
Thank you, Hubert. We appreciate it.
Nice one, guys.
Very much so.
Nice one, mate. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Nice one.
Nice one, Emil.
Yeah, it was a good first outing for the squad against other boats. There's certainly some things that we could have done better, but there's a lot that we did well, which I think is a function of all the time that we've put in. And 365 days ago, we couldn't even finish this race, and we sailed a very clean race this year, which is very important. And it was great to see how we lined up against some of the other boats, not only in our division, but we spent some time on the course with some of the solo guys, and it was nice to kind of figure out what they got going on. And yeah, generally speaking, it was a very confidence-inspiring outing. But we also have some areas to improve upon, and now we know what those are. I think the mood on board is certainly very appropriate. I mean, we're proud of the accomplishment, happy for the victory, but we also know that we got a lot to work on too, and that this is only the first step. But it's good to see that the work that we've put in thus far, set a pretty good benchmark.